So next, I would like to call the North BIA to bring a welcome message from Laura Burnham and Dominique Mbezi. So, representatives from the North BIA.
Welcome. Thank you for joining us this evening. Young North York Enchanted Lights is brought to you by the business and commercial property owners along the Yonge Street corridor from the 401 to north of Finch. Today, we are incredibly pleased to host our cultural partner, Pinay Teo, Toronto, and we thank them for organizing an evening filled with performances, music, and Filipino treats. On behalf of the BIA, we are excited to celebrate with you this year that also commemorates the 75th anniversary of the Philippines and Canadian friendship. Enjoy what is planned here for you this evening, and please also enjoy a great dinner at one of our local restaurants along Yonge Street. And Dominique Mbezi, our Marketing and Economic Development Manager.
Thank you very much, Laura. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you graciously for joining us this evening. My name is Dominique Mbezi, and I am the Marketing and Economic Development Manager for the Young North York BIA. As you can see, friends, we have transformed Mel Lastman Square into an enchanted display for all of you to enjoy. Please take photos with your family and loved ones, create beautiful memories, and share them on our social media channels. Don't forget to tag us at Young North York. Enchanted Lights will continue until March 10th, Monday to Sunday, from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. On behalf of the BIA, we invite you to join us next Saturday as we celebrate our last cultural partnership. Be amazed by the Iranian Fire Festival program. Again, thank you for your attendance and enjoy your evening.
Thank you, Dominique and Laura. Next, we have DCG Kerwin Tate from the Philippine Consulate General Toronto to bring greetings.
Good evening, everyone. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Maayong gabi sa inyong tanan. It is an honor to be a part of Pinay Tayo's Enchanted Lights Cultural Saturday to celebrate Philippine culture. I would like to congratulate Pinay Tayo for putting together a program that showcases a very comprehensive breadth of the forms by which Philippine culture can be conveyed by Filipinos and experienced by the rest of the world. I am so proud to see our overseas Filipinos in Toronto share with the bigger public here in Canada not only our Philippine cuisine and music, but also our oral and written literature, weaving, martial arts, dances, and other arts and crafts. Thank you to all of you for keeping Philippine culture alive, miles away from our motherland, and your pride and generosity in sharing it with everyone present here. It is very meaningful that you have stepped forward, committed yourselves, and embarked on this celebration and showcase of Philippine culture this 2024, when we are celebrating 75 years of Philippine-Canada diplomatic relation. This month, we also dedicate internationally to the celebration of women and their contributions. We again commend Pinay Tayo for giving a face to Filipino women entrepreneurs in Canada. Finally, I would like to share that in the Philippines, Mothers are considered the ilaw ng tahanan, or in literal translation, the light of a home, alluding to the warmth and guidance that mothers provide. The celebration of lights tonight is so rich in meaning for the Philippines and our Filipino women. We hope everyone fully enjoys this celebration. Mabuhay po kayong lahat. Maraming salamat po. Daghang salamat sa inyo tanan. Good evening and thank you very much.
Our next speaker is MP Ali Elasi, the Member of Parliament of North York, Willowdale, a lawyer with experience in the private sector and civil service at provincial and federal levels. Is a strong advocate for federal support for local infrastructure in Willowdale. A graduate from the University of Toronto, London School of Economics, Osgoode Hall Law School, and Georgetown University, Ali's knowledge and expertise drive impactful change in government. He champions causes such as gun control, economic growth, indigenous rights, and housing affordability. Ali's parliamentary roles include serving as the chair of the Foreign Affairs Committee and member of the Subcommittee on International Human Rights. Please welcome MP Ali Elasi.
Hello everyone, mabuhay. Great to see you all. I am so excited about this event. And let me first start off by thanking the Young Street North York BIA for doing this. The reason why we have Mel Lastman Square is to actually celebrate one another. And what better way of doing that than celebrating the Filipino community? The great news is, as you know, this particular riding of Willowdale, which I have the great honor of being the Member of Parliament for, is one of the most dynamic areas in our city of Toronto. Part of that dynamism, obviously, is because of the numerous people who live here and the versatility of everyone who lives in Willowdale. But the good news is, as far as I know, the fastest growing community in Willowdale is the Filipino community. And because of that, we see the contributions every single day. We see the amazing businesses, we see the restaurants. So what better way to celebrate that than to have everyone make sure we have a Filipino festival at least 3-4 times a year, such as tonight, and to make sure that we all get to celebrate it together. But speaking of celebrating and bright lights, it is an amazing privilege to say that every day we see incredible people from the Filipino community stepping up and making a difference. We see it in businesses, we see it in cultural events, but we also see it in our public life. So it's my great pleasure to introduce someone who has been incredibly impactful over the course of the last 2 years. She is truly one of the hardest working people in public life. So please join me in welcoming to the mic Minister Valdez. Thank you.
Mabuhay, Toronto! I think everyone's asleep. It's a beautiful night. Mabuhay, Toronto! That's better. I know you're out there. Good evening, everyone. So glad to be joined here in Willowdale with my colleague MP Ali Elasi. I will shout out to Pinay Tayo for inviting me to join this beautiful evening. As you can see, we can all take it in, the Enchanted of lights here in Willowdale. You've completely transformed Mel Lastman Square. It's absolutely beautiful. We are here to really celebrate 75 years of Canada-Philippines relations, and our government has been able, through our Indo-Pacific strategy, to really build the people-to-people ties between Canada and the Philippines. As Ali has already said, the Filipinos have really contributed, and I've been able to see it firsthand traveling across this entire country, from the little city out in Dawson City out in the Yukon, all the way from coast to coast, and all the way to Halifax, Nova Scotia. We are everywhere, and we're now close to 1 million Filipinos across Canada! And we should be very proud. And tonight we get the honor of being able to celebrate right here in Toronto our culture, our food, and everything that makes us so proud to be Filipino. And to really, like my daughter's here and my son, it's really proud for me to be able to continue for her to learn about our Filipino culture. And so I'd be remiss as the Minister of Small Business to not remind all of you that right behind us there are many small businesses. Please go out and support them. Try something new and support local always. So thank you so much for coming out this evening. Take it all in. Lots of selfie opportunities as we know. And a shout out to the BAA and Young North York as well for putting this all together. And to all our incredible volunteers, our Peel Police, they're probably all here at Toronto Police, keeping us all safe. Thank you so much and enjoy the rest of your evening. Thanks everyone.
Thank you. So I would like to now call up Ate Mariel and Ate Diona. These are the Pinay Tayo Director and Mariel, co-owner of Islas, located in Parkdale, and Diona Joyce is the owner of Kanto by Tita Flips, located in the Junction. Both two of some of my favorite restaurants in Toronto. Pinay Tayo Toronto is a dedicated community organization that supports Filipino women, small business entrepreneurs in the greater GTA. Through its efforts, the organization aims to connect, support, and unite Filipino entrepreneurs while promoting and preserving Filipino culture in Toronto. I'm actually new to this community. I'm born and raised in Winnipeg, and I just moved here in August, and I would have to say I've spent a lot of time at these two restaurants, and I really appreciate the sense of community, of kapwa, and I'm so thankful, and so maraming salamat po for making me feel at home here. So come up to the mic, let you two speak your things. Yes, thank you.
Maribeth, she's very talented DJ artist, and I'm so thankful for her help, assisting everybody here on stage. On behalf of Pinay Tayo Toronto, we would like to thank all the attendees, performers, artists, small business entrepreneurs, visitors, and the young North York PIA for coming together to celebrate Filipino culture at Enchanted Lights, a celebration of culture here at Melasman Square.
All right, thank you so much, Mariel. This is the lady, the woman behind the Pinay Tayo, the founder, our very own Mariel Benaventura, owner of Islas. Thank you so much. Without her, she's like the matriarch, the nanay of all, the power behind everything for what you see here, collaborating and putting this all together because of her. So thank you, Mariel. Thank you so much. A big round of applause for Mariel. Yes. So anyways, thank you so much for all the vendors, for everyone who took the time to be here tonight. Thank you so much. I think 2024, this is the first event, the first festival of the season. And I think it's we're so grateful for the season that we have, the weather that we have today. It could be worse. It could be like, snowing. It could be like super cold and you're not gonna be able to sit down in there. But you're here and we're here tonight and we are so thankful. Thank you so much for the collaboration, for the support, for everyone. And with this, we are like truly united, for everything that we do as Filipinos and showing that here in Toronto, we're just not just like a little minority, but we are here coming together to show that what we are made of. And maraming salamat po. Have fun. Support all the vendors in there. Thank you po.
So 7 o'clock is our next performance, so stick around, warm up, jump around, and yeah, don't stop believing, basically.